Cade Cunningham and Beef Stew are back for the Detroit Pistons. And with the Detroit Pistons clinching the '1 seed in that dominant game against the Sixers, the only thing left for them to play for is 60 wins, which is something that the Pistons haven't done since the 05-06 season. So it would be nice to make some history. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So in this game against the Bucks, Cade surprised all of us. I think and along with everyone else, was just under the impression that Cade was going to come back in the playoffs. But just like the Easter Bunny, Cade popped up out of nowhere and made things a little bit brighter. Now let me not forget about the man, the myth, Beef Stew, because he also made his return. I was scrolling on IG or Twitter, I forgot which one it was, but I saw a post about both of them returning and I was thinking like, yo, they about to walk in here on some Naruto and Sasuke shit. But if you watch the game, you know it wasn't nothing like that. By no means did they play bad. They just didn't play how the normal Piston fan would have hoped. But all in all, it was about as good of a game as you can get it. Cade was a bit sluggish at first, but as time went on, he just got more and more comfortable. And even coming off of an injury, bro, teams like the Bucks, they still sent traps off the pick and roll between him and JD. That just goes to show like his gravity is being respected no matter where he is in the league, injured or not. Now I do find it interesting how during Jenkins' stint as the starting point guard without Cade, that teams barely threw the double team at him or traps. And I think for that specific reason right there is why so many people doubted the Pistons winning any games without Cade. But they forgot the Pistons are the definition of teamwork. Over the last 10 games, we have been stretching the floor more, and we actually are getting respect and authority behind those shooters, other than Duncan Robinson, of course. Herter, Javante, and Jenkins have contributed to the 41% on threes that the Pistons have been shooting during that 10-game stretch. As an NBA fan, you do want those numbers to go up, but as a Pistons fan, like, we're jumping for joy at that huge jump. Once upon a time, the three-point percentage was around 27%, and that raised some concerns from analysts and people on the panel about us being contenders and wondering if we were going to get a shooter at the trade deadline. And I think we went out and did something better. We got a playmaker that can shoot. And speaking of that trade deadline, bro, Red Skull didn't even play last night. Literally everyone that is named a Detroit Piston got a piece of the Bucks last night besides Herter. And I wouldn't think too much about it or look too hard into it. I just think they rested him for this game because we're definitely going to need that three ball in the playoffs when Duncan Robinson goes to the bench. But looking at this game, it is not much to say. I mean, it's the Bucks. The definition of a cakewalk. Stu played 11 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 3 from the field. For a return game, that is as efficient as it gets. Duncan Robinson, 20 points, 4 of 8 from downtown. JD went 21, 9, and 3. And for Cade in his return game, he put up 13 points with 10 assists. Like, Mans was dropping dimes all game to the point where I thought it was more than 10. It felt more like 23, honestly, but hockey assists, they don't count. For the people that don't know what a hockey assist is, it's basically when you pass the ball to somebody and they pass it one more time and that person wind up making the shot. Honestly, I believe that is a stat that should be highlighted a bit more, or maybe that's just me knowing that the Pistons would crush that category if it existed. Knowing what I know as a fan, I am not worried about the Hornets tonight. The Hornets do have a top 10 offense since the All-Star break, but the Pistons have a top 2 defense since the season started. So far on the season, we are 2-0 versus them. And since they are scorching hot, same as the Hawks, which we lost to them by 1, which was a mistake on our end, not them outplaying us. I just know tonight is going to have a playoff vibe, a playoff atmosphere, so I'm all for it. And if you're a Pistons fan just like me, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this. So until the Hornets game, I'll see you guys next time.